There are so many beautiful yellow crystals that are really great for the solar plexus chakra, but which one is right for you? In this video, we're going to explore exactly how to find out which yellow crystal works for your solar plexus chakra and how you can bring this energy center back into balance. Hello, I'm Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring some of my favorite crystals for helping to find balance in the solar plexus chakra. Now, of course, the solar plexus chakra is one of the main 7 chakras. It is located at the base of our sternum and resonates with the color yellow, hence using yellow and golden crystals. Now, we can feel the shift in this energy here when we get that sudden fright and you get that kind of pit of feeling there because of that kind of change in power dynamics. And this is exactly what the solar plexus is about. It is about your personal empowerment, your sociability, how comfortable you feel. It is related to the digestive system, not only how we digest food, but how we digest and deal with life and the situations that it throws at us on a regular basis. Now, I remember once when I had to explain the solar plexus chakra to a group of younger children, spiritually aware younger children, and I explained that the solar plexus chakra is kind of like our own personal sun. Now, when it's balanced, we shine brightly and we encourage other people to shine. But when it's underactive, we hide our light away from other people. We're shy, don't speak up, we allow other people to dominate and so on. Or when there's too much energy in this energy center, we blind people with our light, we dominate, we can sometimes be a perfectionist or a workaholic because we have to do it all ourselves, and we don't let anyone else the opportunity to shine. So ideally what we want to do is we want to bring it beautifully into balance, and as I said before, everyone is encouraged to shine brightly. How do we work out where our solar plexus chakra is? Well, maybe the characteristics I'm describing in this video will kind of resonate with you, but if you're not too sure, you can also check with a pendulum. I do have a video here on YouTube that explains that, and I will link to that at the end of the video as well. So now let's dive in and work out, based on where your solar plexus chakra is, where you're having challenges with your personal power, empowerment, and sociability, which crystal is going to be best for you. Let's find out. When we have an underactive solar plexus chakra, we hide our light from the world. We may be shy, quiet, don't feel comfortable in social situations, and may suffer a bit of social anxiety. Now, a really great 101 crystal to bring out when you do want to shine a little bit brighter and let people see your innate beauty is good old citrine. Now, we have the natural citrine, which will be a bit more of a softer color, and then you have your heat treated citrine where you get that really bright dynamic yellow in there. Which one do you lean into? Well, it can depend on what you're drawn to or what you have in your collection, but I would say if you just need to kind of feel a little bit of comfort and support, this one, the natural citrine, can be really great. But if you really need to superpower yourself and boost it up, then go with the heat treated one. It's got a lot more of a dynamic energy as well. Now, the great thing about citrine being a quartz, it can be used in so many different ways. Of course, wearing these over the solar plexus chakra can be really great, but you can also leave them in water and drink the water later on, add a bit of lemon to it as well, or just kind of meditating with it and visualizing that inner sun shining can be really beautiful as well. But when you need to feel a bit more confident, a bit more courageous, and give yourself a self-esteem boost, then citrine's the way to go. Come on, Adam, you talk about all different rare and unusual videos. We can do better than citrine? Yes, we can. Libyan desert glass. It is a really powerful tektite that I love to use for the solar plexus chakra. Now, in my video, when I just talk about this here on YouTube, I talk about it being the tektite of the silent warrior. It's got a very Scorpio energy about it. Now, whereas Leo might be very citrine and is out there shining their light and being the center stage, the Scorpio energy is more about being the producer or the director of the show and still being in power, but being in the background. This is not about necessarily having to be center stage, but about just feeling empowered and shining your light in your own individual way. Now, it can give you the courage to do things that you need to do, especially when you need to step up and perform in one way or another. But if you are experiencing a bit of an underactive solar plexus chakra and need that confidence, that courage, and that motivation to actually do things, especially in the social arena, then Libyan desert glass may be a bit more empowering for you than just good old citrine. They're both great, but you'll find a lot more power boost from this one here. For some people, it can be quite easy for their solar plexus chakra to fall into an overbalanced state. That means there's extra energy in there and you're kind of outshining. So maybe you feel that, you're in a leadership position, but you may feel threatened from other people around you. You may find that they are incompetent and you need to do those types of things. As I said before, workaholics. I have to do it all. Perfectionist, let me get it the right way because only I know how to do it all perfectly and correct. Can you relate to any of that? Well, that could be an overactive solar plexus chakra, and ideally we'd love to get everyone balanced. So can we bring yours down a little bit? What crystal would be really great for that? Well, yellow fluorite is really great, also known as golden fluorite sometimes, but hopefully you can see that it grows in perfect little squares. Now, any crystal that grows in squares, you could also use pyrite possibly for this, but I do find golden fluorite works better, is really good for getting things back in order. When you've got an overactive solar plexus chakra, there's too much energy flying around everywhere and probably hitting people in the face. You want to get your energy of your solar plexus chakra in order, and working with a crystal that is in that cubic nature is really going to help to sort that as well. So this will help you to find order and also to feel peace and feel confident in trusting other people to take on some responsibility, take on some of the work, or to do it their way. And it also has a bit of a calming and balancing nature that you're not going to freak out when things don't go your way. So if you are a bit of a control freak, then this will really help. And it'll also help you to rebalance and get your solar plexus chakra back into harmony. Heliodor is part of the beryl family. Also in the beryl family, we find crystals like aquamarine, emerald, and morganite. Now they grow in hexagonal rods and really great for helping to send energy backwards and forwards. And Heliodor, being yellow, obviously works really well at helping to find that balancing, ebbing and flowing energy in our solar plexus chakra. Heliodor is named after the god Helios, or the sun, and thus is very much to do with shining brightly as well. Now, what I love about Heliodor is it has an intellectual component to it as well. When it comes to the solar plexus chakra, it's very much about how we interact in the greater world. Our base chakra is about your individual relationship with this earth and the physical realm. Our sacral chakra is about your close and intimate relationships. Solar plexus chakra is how you're dealing with everyone out in the world. Working with Heliodor not only helps to keep that center balanced by having that ebb and flowing energy around it, but it also allows you to make wise, smart decisions. It allows you to come up with brilliant new ideas, to contribute to groups, and also to be able to read people and work out, is this someone I can trust? Is this not? It also allows you to find tact and navigate when other people do have unbalanced solar plexus chakras, especially if they're overactive. It'll allow you to kind of navigate those situations that can sometimes seem awkward, and also help you to find ingenious ways to pick other people up and allow them to shine a little bit brighter if they have an underactive solar plexus chakra. So one of my favorite crystals is Heliodor, not only for its natural way of balancing your own solar plexus chakra, but also for the way that allows you to interact with other people and help them to shine just as bright as you. I've been talking a lot about socialization and dealing with other people, and a really great crystal that helps you to work with this is Bumblebee Stone. The brilliant yellow of this really does help you to shine brightly and to feel confident, courageous, and friendly and good about yourself. But because it's associated with bee medicine, remember when a bee flies around, it doesn't just land on any part of the plant. It lands on the flower, on the sweet spot. And so Bumblebee Stone can really help us to see the good in everyone else. Sometimes we get in a world where we create this us and them mentality, where we are better than them or they are not as good as us. And Bumblebee Stone allows us to accept this diversity, see how everyone has good points, and to identify them and allow you to nurture them out as well. The great thing about this, it gets its color from realgar and sulfur and other things that are considered quite toxic. So any crystal that's toxic, as long as it's in a safe form, don't go licking your Bumblebee Stone. But if it's polished or varnished, then it's really still great to work with on a safe way. But this is going to really give you dynamism. So when you do need that dynamism in group situations, in social situations, Bumblebee Stone will help you there. Plus, it'll also help you to see the good in everyone and to lift everyone up rather than segregating people, dividing people, and being overly critical of people, dampening them down and not allowing them to shine. As with all the chakras and all the different colored crystals, it was really hard just to pick 5. You know, yellow tourmaline would have been great, pyrite is amazing, yellow tiger's eye is really great as well. So you may be drawn to another yellow crystal. Explore its properties, think about where your chakra is at, and maybe that will be a better fit for you. But I find the 5 that I've introduced you to today are a really good starting point when you know where your chakra is at. So I'd love to know, what is your favorite solar plexus chakra? How have you worked with it? And how does it help you to shine in social situations and feel empowered and good about yourself? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.